What's up, party people? It's Keys Dan with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live in a living color from the Radio What studios, and this is my podcast, What Makes You Famous? It's an extension of the RadioWhat.com internet radio station that I've been running for quite some time, and if you need DJ services, where do I always send you? DJLittleRock.com. One more time, DJLittleRock.com. Check availability and get a free price quote, and maybe you can have me at your next event. You know I like to party with the people. The people need to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Let me entertain you. Speaking of entertainment, today on the program, our old pal, Craig Jamieson out of Canada, is going to be on the podcast once again. Oh, so excited to talk to Craig Jamieson. He's got a new song for Halloween. Yes, I'm recording this on Halloween, but it's not all about Halloween. But he's got a song called Alice. Craig Jamieson, Alice. Look it up, man. Oh, it's killer. it's a killer song, I tell you. And he's got so much more music out there. And I'm excited for you to listen to what's happening with his music in the next few minutes. So stick around. This week's shows, well, I said it's Halloween. It happens to fall on a Friday night this year, so I'll be at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas tonight for the Halloween costume party, and I think they're giving away some prizes for the first place winner in the costume contest. And I'm sure there'll be specials and food, and the whole place is already decorated. I'm sure they've added more decorations. Come in costume. We're going to have a good time. Yeah, it's Halloween. So I'll be at the Rab tonight, my usual Friday night gig, the video dance party, karaoke jam, and of course it's going to be a good time, even better time because of the Halloween. Who knows what people are going to be dressed up as? I'm kind of excited to see the people dressed up, and I'm sure they'll have drink specials that are related to the Halloween festivities. There's a pool tournament on Friday nights. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen tonight. So they have pool tables, they got drinks, they got food, and of course they have yours truly, the video dance party, karaoke jam. You're the stars of the show. It's Friday night at the Rab. It all starts at 8 p.m. So come on out and play with us. And then tomorrow night, Saturday, November 1st, I'll be at Wiley's Cove Hideaway, formerly Ryan's, out there in Leslie, Arkansas. My buddy Aisha Holt, she just bought the place, is sprucing it up, and she wants to start a Thursday night karaoke. So I'm going to kick it off tonight, Saturday night on November 1st, just to kind of ease, let people know how the karaoke runs. And she wants me to show her how I do it. And then she's going to run a karaoke show every Thursday night. So I'm kind of excited to help my friend Aisha Holt out there in Leslie, Arkansas. That's going to be from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. And it's family friendly. So bring everybody to Leslie, Arkansas, to Wiley's Cove Hideaway, formerly Ryan's. I'm pretty sure they got steaks there. It might have some barbecue, but it's good hometown cooking, good food. And she's a nice lady. So I look forward to playing for her and the rest of the patrons there at Wiley's Cove Hideaway, formerly Ryan's, Leslie, Arkansas, 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. on Saturday. All right, that's enough intro. Let's get into it with Craig Jamieson. I got him on Zoom, so if you're listening to the audio version, check out the video version on my YouTube page, youtube.com/user/KeysDan. Zooming Craig Jamieson now. Watch out, boy, that girl is a killer. Dangerous. Danger. There's danger. There's danger in that song.
God, I love you.
That song is a danger. Happy Halloween. I got
yeah, buddy. I'm man though. You know what sucks about Halloween and social media?
What?
Censorship.
What happened?
I can't post blood and gore on social media.
Well, no, come on. I'm posting constantly about true crime and the like. So yeah, I think I don't know. Some things
Well,
I
they
get.
keep taking it down, and they won't let. Well, I can post it, but they won't let me advertise it. So that's
Okay. All right. I have
Yeah.
to agree because some things I put up and they will. I almost got banned on TikTok because I was trolling these 9/11. It was an inside job. Truthers. So I like to troll people from time to time. I do some true crime in addition to these podcasts. But I put up something about flat Earth. I put up something about the moon mission was a hoax. Put up all kinds of New World Order. They were cool with everything. New World Order, the Illuminati, flat Earth. The one they didn't like, 9/11 was an inside job. I almost got banned 3 times. I was putting it up and I was like, oh, I don't see it. Maybe I put that up wrong. Oh, maybe I put that up wrong. And then I saw the message from TikTok that said, we're going to ban you if you put that up one more time. And I went, ooh, I should be scared. You ever had that before where they attempted to ban you?
No, well, I've been banned from Facebook for advertising things, and I don't even know what I did. It just like took me to this incredibly like long thing, and I was like, whatever, I'm creating a new account. Like I just didn't want the fucking headache. Like it was ridiculous.
Well, it gets vague. It gets real vague because when they say you violated our community standards, and you go, what were the standards? Because I've seen other videos that were very similar in content, and I was just doing my take on it. And really, I'm trolling these people because, as much as I enjoy listening to a conspiracy theory, was JFK an inside job? I don't know. Did the CIA kill John F. Kennedy? Did the moon landing actually happen? The aliens, are they real? Are they hanging around the 3i Alpha? Avi Loeb would say yes. I mean, have you heard about any of this?
Vaguely. I believe in aliens. I mean, the universe is infinite.
Oh yeah,
and every one of those stars is could be a sun, and around that sun could be planets, and the distance is vast, obviously, but there has to be other life form out there with that vast and infinite universe. I can't believe that Earth is the only place in the entire cosmos that can sustain life, right? Like to me, just do the math on that one, right? It's like, you know what I mean? So
how narcissistic would we have to be to think that we were the only ones in this vast universe? But we've only explored to the moon and back. Human wise, how many humans have been out of our atmosphere? The furthest we've been collectively is to the moon and back. But no human has gone further than that. Are the stars pinholes in the curtain of night, as Sean Connery's character said in The Highlander? One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, good movie.
But man, we're here to talk about it's Halloween, and you got this. The song, is it called Alice? Because I don't even think you mentioned Alice. Who is Alice, man?
You ever watch Luther?
No, I haven't, and I know it's on my list.
Yeah, amazing show. I'd recommend it to anybody. It's like that kind of, I call it Brit Grit. I love these kind of shows like Luther and Line of Duty. I just started watching one called Department Q. What I love about it, I love that, Idris Elba's kind of famous, but in general, these actors, at least to me, are unknown. So it really makes it more realistic, right? It's not Brad Pitt playing the detective, right? It's some straight-faced, not even like great-looking dude sometimes, you know what I mean? Just like a normal kind of dude or woman. There's women in these shows too, and to me that makes it just so much more authentic and gritty. Anyway, so Luther, for those who are listening, if they don't know the show, he's a murder detective, and but he ends up getting into like chasing down serial killers and all these like maniacal people and stuff like that. And it's pretty dark. It's pretty gritty. It's pretty psychological. There's a character in the show that becomes a love interest of his, and her name is Alice. And she's this beautiful, intelligent, maniacal, like psychopath, right? But they end up like working together and they end up kind of falling in love. And I just got fascinated by this character. And so I had to write a song about her. And so the song is about Alice from Luther.
Well, the people of Luther, the directors, the producers, they need to hire you because you've convinced me that I need to put that on my watch list within the next week. I need to start watching that show.
Oh yeah, you got it, man. Not even just for her, like it's so good. Idris Elba is so good, and it's just so good.
Yeah, but Idris Elba.
There's a movie too. They ended up making a movie too, and she's in it.
Okay, is it 6 seasons in a movie?
Yeah. They ended off the saga with a movie because Idris Elba got too famous and couldn't do the series anymore.
See, that's a thing, man. Because I caught him. My wife doesn't particularly care for him, but every time Idris Elba shows up, I'm giddy. He was in The Office. Yeah. He showed up for about 2 or 3 episodes on The Office, and I went, "Hey, that's Idris Elba." And he pops in on these superhero movies, on these independent films, these very Cockney British type. He can put that accent on and become like the hardest hitman in a show. And I appreciate his acting chops. And you say he's no Brad.
About him potentially playing Bond, but that never happened.
I don't think it will, and
he would have killed it. He would have killed Bond. I mean, I like Henry Cavill. I think they made it. I'm good with that choice. I'm a huge.
What Henry Cavill's the next Bond?
He's the next Bond. Yeah, I'm a huge Witcher fan. I really like him, and I think he's handsome. He's rugged. I think he's going to be great. So, but Idris Elba would have been super cool too. Well, Idris Elba, he's also in The Wire too.
Okay,
he's really great in The Wire. That's another one that's a great show. It's funny. My ex-wife, that was Idris Elba was like her get out of jail free card.
Okay, okay.
It's like that one celebrity that would. If they had the chance to spend a night with them or whatever, we'd let it slide, and hers was Idris Elba.
Whose was yours?
At the time, it was Jessica Alba.
That I could see that. Mine is Samantha Fox. I don't know if my wife would be good with it, but that's the one that I grew up with. I had pictures of her all over my room to my mother's dismay. In various scants of clothing, I had her up on my walls, and Samantha Fox. She her music and her style, her looks, that did it for me. But Jessica Alba's a good one too. What's funny?
Jessica Alba from Sin City.
Yeah, not just that, but she is arguably one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood. And what did they do in the Fantastic Four? They made her invisible.
True. They got to stop making those movies, in my opinion.
The Fantastic Four.
There hasn't been a good Fantastic Four movie yet. I love Pedro Pascal, and he just he's in the new Fantastic Four movie. He plays Mr. Fantastic. I can't bring myself to watch it. I can't.
There has to be a curse on that one because Stan Lee. That is the first family of Marvel. That, growing up, that was one of my books. I used to collect the Fantastic Four. I appreciated the family dynamic that they had. It just doesn't show up on the screen properly. The best Fantastic Four movie is The Incredibles, as people say. It's the same kind of movie, same kind of family dynamic.
One, yeah.
Well, The Incredibles is a cartoon. It's like a Pixar movie.
Pixar one.
Yeah. Right. Where you have this.
I thought you were talking about because there's another one out that they're saying they were like the first Justice League or something like that. It's like it almost seems like B-side comics because I'd never heard of them before or whatever, but I can't remember what it is, The Undeniables or something. I can't remember what it is, but that's what I thought you were talking about. But The Incredibles is amazing.
Yeah, they hardly ever heard of the Guardians of the Galaxy. They were fishing when they put that out, and then that movie became incredible. I don't know. Marvel movies and superhero movies are very divisive. You mentioned Henry Cavill. He's a whole generation Superman. I mean, of course, mine is Christopher Reeves because I'm much older. But I even appreciated George Reeves with the black and white Superman of the 50s. I grew up watching that and the Batmans and I have the big three, the holy trinity of DC Comics behind me. You can almost see it where you have Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman back there. Yeah. I kind of tilted my camera up a little bit. If you're listening to the audio version of this, check out the video version because there's much more to see. I'm looking at Craig Jamieson, and we haven't even introduced you. Fine. People know they're listening to Craig Jamieson because, you've been on this podcast before. But I'm looking at you, and the light that you have, it looks like you're very ethereal. I don't know if it shows up on your screen, but there's like a glow about you.
I look ghostly.
I think it's not just for Halloween, but you're ethereal because you've been working. You're like bringing these thoughts and ideas and putting them into song. You're working, man. You have a new EP that's going to be coming out. I'm not even sure what an EP exactly is. 4, 5, 6 songs. As opposed to an LP.
Yeah, are you talking about favorite time of the year, my Christmas EP?
No. You said that Alice was going to be on one of your next EPs after that.
Oh yeah, I'm going to put Alice on the Chest Pains EP, which I've been sitting on. So it'll be 4 or 5, maybe 6 songs. Yeah.
I see. I'm not even sure what an EP is anymore. People don't press.
It stands for extended play.
Yeah, but people don't press vinyl. People don't put stuff on CD too much anymore. It's singles. I think we discussed that a little bit before.
You buy a mini record, right? It's like half of a full length.
You buy your songs on iTunes or Spotify. But wait, I'm looking at your website. Is there a place to buy your music on your website?
No, you know what? It was funny. I was on another radio interview the other day, and we got and you just mentioned it. We got on the topic of vinyl.
Yes.
And how a lot of artists are now, it's like they're kind of taking the power back of that tangibility, right? And the conversation was like, I remember when I was a kid, and my brother and I were really into punk music. We were really into like Pennywise, and we were into NoFX and the Fat Records and all that type of stuff. And you couldn't get those CDs in regular CD stores, so we had to order them from California. And I don't remember how we did it because I don't even think there was websites back then. But we managed to I don't know, maybe we sent a letter. I don't know because it took forever, right? But we ordered these CDs and they were like $40 CDs and we would save up our money and we would get these CDs. When that CD came, man, it was like fucking Christmas. Like it was like we ripped that sucker open, we threw it in the CD player, we started looking at the liner notes and the pictures and all that stuff, and we jived out to that record, right? And it was a big day for us. And I think that, Lars from Metallica said that Napster was going to be the death of music, and he wasn't wrong from that perspective, right? Because it takes out that tangibility, that ownership, and that excitement of having music, right? And when you're streaming and all that type of stuff, and you have to do it, because I look at streaming as like a business card, right? You don't make any money. Like the other thing we talked about was how Weird Al was like kicking up dust because he had like 1 billion streams on one of his songs and got paid peanuts for it. And he was like, what the hell is this, right? So artists don't make anything off streams, really, right? So even the big ones, they still have to tour, they still have to sell merch, like they still have to provide a tangible product to their people, right? So we got on this topic about vinyl, and so I'm in Toys R Us, and I know this anyway, but like this is a glowing example of it. I'm in Toys R Us, I'm getting birthday gifts for my kid's birthday party that she's going to. And there at the cash is Taylor Swift's new record, Story of the Showgirl or whatever, in vinyl, just sitting there, right? Like it used to be in a Walmart, like a CD or something like that. So, and I'm seeing this, like artists are printing stuff on vinyl now because what they're doing, they're taking that power back. People are spending $40, $50 on a record. Vinyl is becoming this big resurgence. I got into it. I got a record player. I've been buying some records on vinyl. I prefer the vintage stuff because of that like real warm sound, that vintage sound and stuff. But I've even bought a few modern records on vinyl just because they're like my favorite bands and favorite records and stuff like that. And there's something about spinning a record and again, that tangibility, the cover opening up, there's usually a poster in there. It's super cool. So all that being said, I'm going to start probably putting music out on vinyl. Once I start getting a following, and I mentioned this too, it's like, there's no, if you build it, they will come. You've got to judge the demand. So once the following starts building and I start putting out records and I start getting more and more fans, more and more engaged fans, I'll be like, yo, do you want me to put out a vinyl of Chest Pains, or do you want me to put out a vinyl of Favorite Time of the Year? And I'm working on a full length called The Incident, which is going to be like 3 parts. It's like all the songs I wrote over the last 2 years of my life, which has been just nuts. And part 1 is good, part 2 is bad, and part 3 is the aftermath. And so I'm going to release it in different records, but then it's going to all amalgamate into this big kind of trilogy album. And so that's definitely going to go on vinyl. And then just for me, I'll even do that because that's like my last 2 years of my life, and it's been nuts. And then I want to also put my Christmas record on vinyl because that's just like, the eggnog, you put the record on, like Michael Bublé vibes, right? So the short answer to that question is no, I'm not selling music online yet, but I plan to through vinyl if the demand is there.
I mean, you're bringing back memories with that just those statements that you came up with. I grew up in the 80s. I'm class of 86, and I remember all through my high school days, we had the movie theater, and in front of that, there was the little plaza, and there was McSugar's, the video arcade that had little pizza and snacks as well. But right next door to that was the record store. And man, did that guy have my number, because all through high school, I was developing my own taste in music, because in the 70s, my mother gave me a few of her 8-tracks and her records and her 45. So I had some Bee Gees and Gordon Lightfoot and Lukenbach, Texas by the Waylon Jennings and some Stevie Wonder. And, I had some stuff from her. But then, I got into my own taste and I started to play music for the parties in school. And I do remember that I had thousands. Over the years, I got thousands of records. And I remember liner notes. And I remember when I got on the radio, part of the job was, giving a little insight on what the music was. Craig Jamieson, when he was writing this song, he was thinking about Luther and this character, Alice. And, and that's usually on the liner notes in the record. I said I had thousands of records. They've been stolen over the years. How many records do I have right now? Within reach, I have one, and it's Billy Crayon sent me a yellow vinyl record, and I put it up on the wall because I don't have a record player anymore. I gave up my turntables back in '99 when Napster, the Lars and Hatfield's Nemesis, Napster came out, and I was able to get things online. And then I realized, okay, I have to start buying things online as well. You want to support, but streaming, there's no tangible. I had so many DVDs. I had hundreds of DVDs. I don't own a movie anymore. I don't own a music anymore. Nobody owns anything. It's all streaming. No. It's all temporary. I have music on my hard drive. Do I own it? Can I touch it? Can I taste it? Can I feel it? No. Can I smell the vinyl? No.
I think it cheapens the art too. And it also creates this environment where it's a bit of a needle in the haystack situation, right? Because it's like you kind of, music's subjective, right? So I want to put this delicately, but you kind of have to cycle your way through, the stuff that's not so in your vibe to get to the stuff that you want to, right? I'm trying to put this delicately, right? So I think that it oversaturates the market, right? And it makes it hard to stand out. And it makes it's like a commodity. Like it's like there's almost like the appreciation kind of dwindles a little bit, because you can be like, listen to 10 seconds of a song and you're like, oh, that's cool, next one. Oh, that's cool, next one. Oh, that's cool. You know what I mean? And it's like when you had a CD, you had a record, like you listen to that whole, and you know what? And I think artists tried harder to make these great albums, right? Because they were trying to put out a full product, right? Whereas with the streaming, it's a single society, right? So they'll put out a bunch of singles and then they'll amalgamate it into an album just to get, and they'll do like an extended version or something like that, just to try and get more streams or whatever, right? It's kind of a shame. It really is. I mean, but on the flip side, these platforms do give independent artists a voice. It's a way to get noticed, to get your music out there, to not necessarily have to invest. Because I remember I spent my first studio record cost my band and me $20,000. We had to get a loan from my dad. And then it cost us another $1,000 to print 500 CDs. You know what I mean?
You just put a crick in my neck thinking about it.
10 years ago. What's that?
You just put a crick in my neck thinking about that.
Right.
What an investment in you.
Now, Alice didn't cost me anything. I made that song. I produced that song. My label put it up for me, right? It didn't cost me anything, right? Except maybe my time and I don't know, the gear I had to buy or whatever, right? But yeah, so that was $20,000 for that record, then another $1,000 to print 500 CDs, and then, and 10 years ago, when I was moving into my big boy house, I literally threw out a box of 200 Ill-at-Ease Burn the City CDs. And it was just you know what I mean? Because we thought we were super rock stars. Yeah, we're going to hit it big. We'll get 500, but we're going to have to print it, and we didn't sell them. You know what I mean? So it's I think streaming is good in that sense, in the fact that it gives independent artists a voice to be heard, but it also gives them a cost-effective way, I guess, to put their music out there, right?
Well, I've had some artists on this podcast, and we've gone back and forth with the streaming. Is Spotify worth it? It is worth it for the exposure, but how much exposure do you need? You've been doing this for 20, 30, 40 years. You don't need any more exposure. You've honed your craft. And you also mentioned that art and music is subjective. Whatever you like, somebody else is going to like it. So if you lay something down, such as Alice, which is a great Halloween song. It just happens to be that we're recording this on Halloween, but it's a song that you like, that you've put your heart into it. You recorded it. You mixed it down the way you wanted it to be. And you are a reflection of hundreds, probably thousands of other people that like the same kind of melody, that like that same kind of harmony. So all they have to do is listen. And that's what we're trying to do, is get ears on your music. Now, streaming helps quite a bit. You can put your music out there to the world, and maybe somebody else, it'll show up. And I don't know if there's a For You page on Spotify, new music, where they
there is, but you've got to pitch it to Spotify and all this type of stuff. It just doesn't happen organically.
Okay, but how I listened to new music back in the 80s was going to that record store next to my Mixed Sugars arcade. I'm remembering those times. But you go to the record store, hey, I got something new for you. And he'll show you a record, and you go to the listening booth, you put your headphones on, and you take a listen to that Craig Jamieson, and the Widmore band song, and you go, oh, that's a good one. That's a fantastic album. I think I will buy it. And it was like $12. And I thought, whoa, $12, man. That's like a half a day's pay at the KFC, but it's worth it, you know? And,
and that made it all the more special, right? But, like, it was like, you know, I earned this money flipping burgers, and I'm deciding to spend it on my favorite band. Right?
But what you're doing, if you want to press an album, you can't press onesie twosies like T-shirts. Like you send you put your face on a T-shirt and somebody will drop ship it. You know, maybe they'll I don't know. I guess it's Cafe Press and T-shirt.
Yeah. No, I have a guy that does that stuff.
Right, and you know they put their order in, and that guy will print it, and he will mail it off, and he'll give you $1. You know, because you got the order, and then he'll take $10 or whatever it is. But you know, you can't do that with records. That is an investment in you. You're saying that $1,000. I'm sure it's much, much more to press 100 records. You know, because you can't press one record, can you?
The more you press, the better the deal they give you, right? So if you're like, I want one, they'll be like, okay, it's gonna be $100 or whatever, right? But if like, okay, I want 50. Okay, well, it's $5 a record or whatever, right? So it's because it's their time and materials and stuff like that, right? But they will do one if you'll pay for it, like if you want it for nostalgic value or whatever, right?
Yeah, but you don't want it for nostalgic value. You want your fans to buy your album, man.
I you know, like when I'm building a legacy for myself, and when I'm on my deathbed, it would be cool to see all my vinyl records and stuff of all the music I made and listen to them. I'm very like kind of sentimental that way, but yeah, I would love to press records that people are going to buy too, because they like the music and want to buy them and want that tangibility, right? So
yeah, you'd love to see those records pressed in gold as well. Do people even get gold records anymore? Platinum records? There's like a handful of people that are selling that many albums. And is it streams?
Taylor Swift does.
But is it? I've and I've been to the local Walmart. I've been to Walmart in the electronics section, and they do have a second edition. Because if I had my original Thriller album, I bought 2 of those, and I left one in cellophane. But unfortunately, that one got stolen too. But if I still had all the albums that I had, my 13 Queen albums and my David Bowie albums, Adam Ant and Van Halen, all these, people that I grew up and listened to and loved. If I had those, I would cherish them. And yeah, for you to have all your Craig Jamieson and the various bands that you've been in, the Lucky Widmore band and others, to have those on your wall or in your collection, that'd be fantastic. Do you have all of your records?
Every hard copy of every album, every music I've done, I have.
Like, and how often do you pull those out?
My high school band, Unrehearsed, we won a Battle of the Bands. And the prize for winning the Battle of the Bands was going to a recording studio and getting to cut 4 songs. Oh, God, do we feel like rock stars. So I still have that CD, and from when I was 15 years old, I have this it's behind me. It's just this hard case. We used to use it as a merch box in my band LEDs, and now it just collects all my old music, all my memories.
Well, I don't know if your school got a deal on that studio time, but you can see that's an up to $20,000 value to get you a recording into the recording studio. And I guess recording studio time isn't cheap anymore, because I know that there's a few local studios, one here in Conway, Greenwood Studios, and they seem to be pretty reputable. And I've done some parties over there and album release parties and such. And I guess you are recording all your own stuff with your own gear at your house, or are you using studios at all?
I'm 100%er.
Wow.
It's a game changer. I taught myself how to do it over COVID.
Yeah.
And one of my music idols is Charlie Puth. And he said it. He said, you got to bring your own art to the finish line yourself. right? And that really resonated with me because I've worked with producers, and I've never been over the moon with anything I've ever done until I started doing my own stuff. Because it's like you put the stamp of approval on it, man. You sit, you listen to that master, that final mix, you're like, fuck yeah. And you export it and you know like it's what you want it to be.
Yeah, you're the Robert Rodriguez of music right now, man, because he famously he said that he mixed the El Mariachi. He had a garage where he had Final Cut on this computer, and then he would spin his chair around and play guitar into Final Scratch or whatever the music is. And he had like two computers. One would do the video, and the other one would do the audio, and he'd mix it all down and making movies all by himself. And if you see the credits, it's like chopped, directed, and it's like different words for he edited, he wrote it, he directed it, everything, all one guy. And so the vision, it gets hyper focused through your eyes, through your ears. That you can't blame anybody else for a failure, but you can't praise anyone else for the value of it and the accolades. It's all you, man. Yeah. It's all you.
And it's always a headache. I found anyway working with producers because you're so close to your art, and but they have their own kind of ideas of how it should sound or whatever. So, I mean, if you are going to work with a producer, like they really need to understand who you are as an artist and what you want to put out there. I was never able to find that. I work with some decent people, but it was never 100% for me. Oh God, what was it? I lost my train of thought. What did you just say?
No, all the accolades go to you because you're in control of everything. But I've also heard.
Oh yeah, you're going back and forth with the producer over stupid shit. Like, can I have more reverb on this word, or can you put like a low auto-tuned harmony underneath this, or all this type of stuff, right? When you're doing it yourself, you just do it. Like you just you feel it and you do it, and then you're like, that's perfect. And I'm on to the next thing. Right. So it's super like time consuming, and also just less of a headache and less of an emotional burden, because a lot of these producers, they would do like package deals, right? Like, I'll do 3 songs for you for $1,000. Right. Well, they hit a capacity where they're not making like that. They're not like really getting a return on investment if they're putting too much time into producing and mixing your song. And some producers they'll only allow 1 to 2 edits. They'll be like, I'll send you my first edit, listen to it, give me your notes. I'll do that, and then we'll listen to that, give me your final notes, then we'll do that, and then it's done, man. Like,
yeah, every time I see a documentary about a musician or rappers in particular, you'll say, "Oh, we're at the studio," and you'll see all the rappers or all the musicians sitting on a couch while the engineer does his work. I've always heard that the engineer, the editor, is the one who makes the final product shine. And movie directors, I really like that part. And musicians, I like that guitar riff. And the engineer will say, no, that doesn't work here, and cut it out. And you have to be willing to give up that control. But hey, from what I understand,
vocals are the worst because what I found with recording vocals with producers and other people is they actually try to overextend you. They don't understand your voice. Only I understand my voice, right? Only I understand what notes I can hit, what tones I can produce, all that type of stuff. I did a song, I was working with producers, a song called Sing. It ended up being a good song for me. It was on the radio, and it had some good blog stuff, but I had to change it because the main producer I was working with, he had to take the day off, so he brought in his partner or whatever to produce it. And this guy was trying to get me to like, and I can scream, like I was in scream bands, but he was really trying to like get me to do this sort of like really raspy, kind of gritty vocal, I couldn't do it. It just wasn't working for me. But because he was like, no, man, it's going to be awesome. And I was like kind of a young, sort of yeah, I want it to be awesome. So sure, I'll give it my best shot. Right. But it sounded like shit in the end. And I had to go back to the guy and go man, I got to redo the vocal on this. I am not putting this out. Right. And then I was like, I want to do it my way. And then that's why the song was better in the end. Right. So when you're doing your own vocals, when you're producing your own vocals, right, you know what you're capable of, you know what you can do, and that makes it a lot easier too.
See, one of the first times I saw that on film,
and the performance is good because you're not trying to be contrived, you're not trying to be unauthentic, you're not trying to be anybody but who you are as an artist and as a vocalist.
Gotcha. One of the first times I saw that interaction on film was La Bamba, where they had Lou Diamond Phillips as Richie Valens doing that song over and over and over. It was like take 32, 33, and how your vocal cords? I'm doing all right. And he kept going, and until it was perfect. You don't have to do that. You have the luxury of having all the gear at your house. Now, I want to talk about.
And if you're having an off day, if you hit the booth and you're like, "Fuck, I don't have it today," then you just say, "We'll try again tomorrow." Unless you're trying to push a deadline, which sometimes I am.
Now I want to talk about the gear that you have for the. We're teaching the next generation how to do what you do. Also, I want to know when you don't have it. Is there a vocal exercise? Is there a drink that you drink? People lemon and honey, that kind of thing.
Yeah, honey lemon tea is good, but the sugar can kind of get you a little sticky. Water is best. And not cold. If it's overly cold, it shocks your vocal cords. So you just want room temperature water is best.
All right, 100%. Just took a little drink of my Crystal Light.
Room temperature water just religiously. I like it better. I don't like water when it's cold now because of the fact that as a vocalist, I need to be just drinking temperate water all the time.
Yep, I took some of my room temperature Crystal Light Arnold Palmer that I mix myself. Perfect. I do lemonade and iced tea, mix them together, 1 packet of each.
You'll be hitting the high notes in no time.
Oh, fantastic. I don't think I'm hitting any high notes.
Can we just jump back to Alice, though? Because, man, this has been nuts. I don't know if you've been watching my socials.
Sometimes you don't pop up. But when you do, I'll try to share you into my group there.
So the song started with this character from Luther, right?
Yes.
But when I was making the album cover, and it's obviously Halloween, so I'm in a Halloween mood. I'm a huge horror fan, right? And so I found this the stock photo, and you've probably seen it. It's the album cover, right? The creepy chick with the mask and all this type of stuff, right? And so it super excited me. It was super Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, kind of character, right? So I was like, I gotta bring this character to life. I gotta tell this character's story, right? So I did, and so I've been on the internet and I've been posting all these crazy videos of her in her murder basement, grabbing her her clothes and a knife, and then I went on and I put on this video of me in the corner, and apparently I'm a good actor because I did this Blair Witch thing, and I'm like, she's coming for me, it's only a matter of time, right? And I'm not acting right now, but it was cringy, dude. It was you got it, and so people are messaging me on social media asking me if I'm okay. And there's all these comments going on being what is going on? And then is this guy okay? And then because no, this guy's no, he's promoting his music. Look at the hashtags and stuff. And he's but is he? I don't know what's going on either, right? And so I've been getting all these messages of concern, are you okay? And then I put out this a goodbye note kind of thing, saying if you read this, I'm dead. And it's this whole thing. And then I had personal friends reaching out to me to ask me if I'm okay.
Well, that's where you switch it. You say, I'll be okay if you buy my record.
It's a scene, man. So this is why the censorship is killing me, because then I did a live performance video where I'm laying on the floor in a pool of blood and I sing it with blood in my mouth and it's like completely gory. And then we have a finale video. So I got my promo team to come and shoot this video where Alice kills me. And so, but I can't put, so what I'm going to have to do is I need to put like a teaser video out. And then apparently Twitter X, I can put blood and gore on there. So I'm going to be like bringing other, like moving people to my Twitter X so that they can see this final video. But there's 100,000 views on this stuff and people are just on the edge of their seats. And I've like created this like anthology behind this song that's leading up to like my demise with this character, Alice. And so we shot this video on Halloween night with my daughters. And I was thinking, I said to my youngest daughter, I said, how cool am I? I'm like, most dads carve pumpkins with their kids. We're doing a murder video on Halloween night as we're making like squibs, like blood bombs, right? And then my oldest daughter, we had a model, but she canceled. And my oldest daughter is an actor. She's in the main theater company here in the London Theater Company.
All right.
She plays the killer.
Okay. Therapy, party of one. I killed my daddy.
The costume looks fucking awesome. Like, it's just, I'm having so much fun with this, but like, it's killing me that like the censorship is killing me.
I can't believe you're getting censored so much. I put everything up on YouTube. Now TikTok is the only one that I have problems with.
I can leave it up. It's just the ads, but I want to get it out to everybody. So anyway, if you're listening, you got to check this shit out. Like it's bananas.
So where are they going to find that? It's on your Twitter,
TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. All the videos have been posted.
Okay. All right. So I got your TikTok, and okay. I see it right there in the beginning there. Oh man. It's
Halloween, man.
It is Halloween.
It's a Halloween song. It's like I'm trying to give people a thrill, and fucking TikTok and social media is killing me with this censorship crap.
Man, I'm so sorry that's happening, man. I don't think that should be censored. It's art, man. I see the bloody face that you have there. Looks like you're dying, man, which is great. I'm looking forward to checking.
It's clearly fake too. Just scroll a few videos and you see me playing with my cats. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Hey, Blair Witch got me. They had me. I was fished in and hooked on the Blair Witch. I thought for it was a brilliant movie. For longer than I should have, I thought it was real. Yeah, and then she shows up on the music awards. Hey, those are the actors from the on the MTV Movie Awards. I think it was that very next year. She popped up, and you're like, hey, I was fooled.
Yeah, someone even commented on the one video where I was in the corner like crying, and I splashed water on my face. Like I looked fucked, right? It's like you got to check it out.
And that's great that you got the kids involved.
Apparently, I'm a really good actor because people like believe this shit. Like they actually think I'm in peril. And anyway, someone comes like, "What kind of Blair Witch shit is this?"
Hollywood's going to be calling, man, and Hollywood is like a state of mind. It could be Atlanta or Toronto. Hollywood will be calling, or Prague. I guess they're making a lot of films out there. You could end up in New Zealand making a movie. But it's cool that you got the kids involved.
It, man. I love to entertain. It's my calling. It's when I feel like the most like myself.
Well, you're producing.
My day job is corporate, and I'm making a change in my life. I'm going to go back to school and become a massage therapist because I want to help and heal people, and I'm just done with all that shit. I want a noble purpose where, like I said, I can help and heal people, and I'm not just making some CEO richer. You know what I mean? It's just not me anymore.
That's so funny. I used to do that. I traded massages with a massage therapist, and she was teaching me how to do it so she can get massages as well. And it was cool, man. I did that in my early 20s, and good on you, man. It takes some strong hands for some of these therapies. Depending on what kind of massage therapy, you could get these machines and they help you. get to the deep parts of bodies. But yeah, you learn body mechanics and you learn how the body moves. You're almost a chiropractor to where you're helping people stretch really and get themselves feeling better. That's good on you, man.
I get rave reviews from the ladies on my massages, and I was looking for a way to do a career change and do something kind of quick, like go to school for a couple of years. And like the program I'm doing is actually they're going to put me like right into a placement and everything. So it just kind of fell in my lap when. Good, because I was getting these rave reviews about my massages, and I was like, could I do this as a career? And I was like, I think I probably could. And it just became this kind of whole thing. So
it's just another hustle, just like anything else. I mean,
what's that?
It's another hustle like anything else. You're going to have to hustle to get the massages in as well. But that could be a good day job. I know that there's
different.
Yeah, there's different places that you can work. Get a booth in one of these massage therapy locations. I know they have one here in town, but I got one. It was nice.
Clinics all over the place. Like this one places you right into Massage Addict. So they you don't even have to get your own clients. Like they're like a big here in Canada. They're a big outfit for massage therapy.
I have a joke when people when people tell me, "Oh, I have a bad back. Oh, my back hurts." I go, "Lay down. I'll walk on you." I saw it in a movie once. No, they don't want that. They don't want me walking on them. I thought you were going
to say something about a happy ending.
No, not today, sir. Not today. All right, man. That's a good happy ending right here. Alice is on your stereo, playing in your iPod. Here I am. Grandpa, what's an iPod? Grandpa, what's a stereo? Playing on your streaming device, on your phone. It's
streaming on all music platforms.
It's on your phone. It's on your phone. And I still have all your social media from before and the craigjamieson.ca.
Yeah, there'll be that's all going to be like updated today. I'm pretty excited. So definitely basing it around this Alice and I'm starting to perform, so I've got bands in town up there now, so you can kind of see where I'm performing and all this type of stuff. So the website's getting a nice update today for sure.
Well, that's cool, man. I mean, I got Honey is the featured.
Yeah, it's outdated. I mean, Honey's a great track.
Honey is a great track. It absolutely is a great track. Let's take a listen.
I'm not done with Honey.
Oh,
I've figured out how to do live performances on now. So I'm going to be doing a live performance of Honey for sure because I haven't been able to do that yet. I also Get to You. I haven't been able to do a live performance of that one either. And Come Around. I'm going to do a live performance of all those songs.
I appreciate that you make videos because I'll be playing Alice tonight at the Rab for the Halloween party.
I love you for that. Thank you, man.
No, of course, man. And even if I don't have a video, I'll play the song, but I see the video for Honey. And
let me know how people vibe to it. Let me know if they're feeling it.
Oh man, I'm liking it. So I know
what
other
are you gonna
people
mix it in with? Maybe out of Thriller.
I don't know. I got all kinds of Halloween music.
That girl is a killer.
My favorite Halloween song, Dead Man's Party. Oingo Boingo.
I don't know if I have. I'm gonna put that on my playlist.
It's a dead man's party.
You gonna play some Gaga?
I'll play what the people want, but I do have a
dance. That's a good Halloween track.
I have some, like a Halloween adult Halloween playlist. It's not the Itsy Bitsy Spider or anything like that, but I bring something, but then I bend to the people. If they want to hear the Electric Slide, hey, that's fine. I've heard it every night. Every time I ever play any song, any party, anywhere, they're gonna want the Cha-Cha Slide and Electric Slide and Macarena. I don't know. I guess I'm aging myself, but yeah, tonight is Halloween, and I hope you have a good time.
That's cool. You're DJing a party, man. I wish I was at that party.
Oh man, every Friday night at the Rab. Shameless plug. Now, are you playing regularly any place? with the
I
band?
started booking into January. I'm still working on my brand and stuff. I'm working with some promo guys and building this thing. So that's the but I'm going to be performing quite a bit in the new year.
Is it still Lucky Widmore?
No. I perform under Craig Jamieson, and when I play with a band, it's Craig Jamieson. Actually, it's Craig Jamieson and the Lucky Widmore Band when I play with a band.
All right.
Because of keeping that kind of moniker.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because if you watch the video of this, you're going to see that the ticker underneath you says the Lucky Widmore Band, Craig Jamieson and the Lucky Widmore Band. Alice, Halloween, having fun. Are you taking the girls anywhere?
Speaking of Lucky Widmore, if you're looking for another track to play, Howlin' at the Moon by Lucky Widmore is a good Halloween song.
Will do. Howlin' at the Moon. I like it. It's in there.
There's also another plug. There's a song called Howlin' at Wolves by Steven Sanchez. It's kind of a rockabilly, it's really good. Like that, if you're looking for any other ideas.
I do like some rockabilly.
I could send you, if you're on Apple Music, I could send you my entire Halloween playlist of I love making playlists, and especially for the holidays and occasions. So I have a Halloween playlist full of my favorite Halloween songs.
Well, my loyal listener needs to add Alice to their Spotify and Apple playlist as we speak right now. Do it right now. Stop the podcast.
Do it
right now. All right, man. How do you want people to contact you? What are you open to?
Everything, man. I love engaging with people. I love meeting new people. I love hearing stories. I love talking music. I love talking life. And it's nice when people reach out and say, hey, I loved your song, or your song really resonated with me, or whatever. I do it I do it because it's a passion, but I love entertaining. And it's good to get that reciprocation that you're actually, people are enjoying, the stuff that you're doing. Right.
We didn't get to the gear. What are you using?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of mic are you using?
Pretty simple.
Hardware, software?
I have an MSI laptop with a Focusrite interface. I use Ableton Live as my DAW. I've got the Shure SM7DB microphone for my vocals. I've got these awesome headphones. These are like $300 headphones for mixing. I've got a Keystation 49 from M Audio for doing my synths and stuff like that. I've got my go-to guitar is a Fender Jazzmaster for guitar. That's about it, man. You don't need much more than that.
No, I think you got it all, man. And you're doing all the tracks yourself. You're playing the drums and I guess electronics.
So the guitar on Alice. Shout outs to my boy Sean Sullivan. So okay. Sean Sullivan used to play in Lucky Widmore with me back in the day. We've actually connected again, and he's going to be doing some more tracks with me. He's a fucking awesome guitar player. I posted some of his. I have some more stuff like behind the scenes studio stuff of him working out guitar parts and stuff. So I'll post it a bit more, but there is some of that on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like already. People seem to dig it. It's getting some views and saying he's talented, which he is. But yeah, he definitely, and he has, he loves Santana. So I don't know if you hear that in the song.
Is he using a PRS?
A little bit of a Mexican kind of dance, macabre, Day of the Dead sort of vibe with some of those guitar lines, which I loved. So yeah, shout out to my boy Sean. He did the guitar on the track.
Is he using a PRS or what?
He used my Jazzmaster.
Oh, okay, all right. Because that Paul Reed Smith.
PRS, though. He does play a PRS. Yeah.
I know Santana played other things beforehand, but when he got that PRS, man, that changed the game. That gave him that signature sound. And I know. Man, when you hear a Santana song, it's a Santana song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. When you hear a Craig Jamieson song, it's a Craig Jamieson song because he mixed it himself. He did it all by himself. He's a big boy now. He's got his big boy house with his big boy studio making his big boy sound. Isn't that cool?
Well, I kind of moved out of my big boy house, and I've got more of like the bachelor pad thing going on now, but that works for me.
That's cool. Keep it simple. All right, man.
Yeah.
Always good to talk to you. I know this is going to be.
Bro. I really appreciate you and everything you do.
Let's do that. Last words for the people. Words to live by. Something you heard a long time ago. A mantra. Go ahead, Craig Jamieson.
Take care of your kids. Watch for cars. All that good stuff. But yeah, happy Halloween. Have a great night.
Well, there you have it, party people. My old pal Craig Jamieson with the new song called Alice. Oh, check it out. Check it out. It's a killer song. It really is. He's a killer. I know I don't sing as well as Craig Jamieson, and the man can do it all himself. I don't know. Maybe if you're in need of some studio time, he might invite you over to his studio. Yeah, instead of paying somebody else for studio time, learn how to do it yourself. That's fantastic. And it sounds like he's got all the right equipment. I mean, I got an MSI computer recording this right now. I'm on an SM7B, and I have my interface as well. So, yeah, you get the good gear. If you want the good sound, you get the good gear. You got to have the right musician, but if you don't have the right gear, you're not going to get the right sound. I know SoundCloud DJ was a thing when that first came out. People were recording stuff on whatever tape machines and whatever recording device they could. They were putting stuff up, and it was just not high quality at first. And now that people are investing in themselves and getting the right equipment, yeah, it's getting to be high quality. And Craig Jamieson, art is subjective, but if you like it, somebody else is going to like it too. And I like it, so I'll play it on RadioWhat.com. Shameless plug. That's it for this edition of What Makes You Famous. Now, if you, yes, you, my loyal listener, if you'd like to tell your story, I encourage you to give me a call, 501-470-6386, or email keysdan@aol.com. That's it for me. It's keysdan, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.